So, match 1 will be versus Ironfang. Ironfang playing Winter Moon as a champion. So this is likely going to be at least Sapphire Wild, maybe something more. It might just be a Fog deck. Good. Let's see. Match. Let's see, what do we have? We have an Ivory Pawn and a Duelist. That's perfect. This is a keep. We even have a Rubble for when we draw an Orc. So we are on the draw on the first game. Opponent is a keep, so playing Sapphire. Not too much going on here, but we'll have a nice opener here with what we have in hand. So let's open with the Duelist. And along with the Pound, this represents 2 damage a turn. 4, once we activate the champion power, we could do 4 plus 3 with the burn, which would be a 7 damage turn on turn 3. Plus something else if things line up the right way. I think this is where we're going with that, so let's just play the Ability Pound here. Activate both. And then pass a turn. Okay, so here we're running fine. We've got 2 pieces of recurring damage on the board. Of course, our opponent is not going to leave it at that. And there might be a Eurofan down the road, but for now we're safe. Another Bunny Pound. Alright, so here we are just getting a Blood Shard, playing the other Bunny Pound, and we're going to go for a 6 damage turn with these 3. And if things go well, the next turn we're going to do 6 plus 3, which is 9. And our opponent will be very, very close to being dead on the 5th turn if things go our way for now. Second white threshold. And a Chlorophylla, that's okay. Not too scary for now. Counter Magic up. With the counter magic up, I'm tempted not to try the burn route. Do we go for another 6 damage turn? Here. If we go with a 6 damage turn, yeah. I think that's the best line. Getting 3 single sources of damage this turn, and just going to go for the burn here. If he doesn't have anything, he might die next turn depending on what we draw. So counter magic would be perfect. Would leave him open to a lot of things. So now he has basically 2 turns to kill us. And things should be fine. 3 turns now. And yeah, welcome to everyone joining the stream right now. This is the first match. So welcome Sticky and Skirmish, however you pronounce that. Alright, so playing a shard. Going to it for 2. And if our opponent doesn't gain life, then on his next turn we should be okay. Or removes one of the Ebony Pawn, of course. We should be okay. And winning game 1 is a very big deal in this matchup. So, hey Budding, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so that means we're mostly okay for the win. Playing a Ruby Shard, activating Champion Power, and going for the kill. Alright, so we win game 1. Opponent had a slow start, and we did what this deck does best, punishes slow starts. So here we go. Not sure that my mic is at the right place right now. Yeah, should be okay. Alright, so what do we do against a Winter Moon Yotul deck? That seemed to be a bit aggressive with the scouts. I don't like the duelist. There's Carnosaurus all around this matchup, so not too fond of that. Investing on the board. Maybe we go with the Priestess. These are decent blockers. He might be running Hierophant as well. I think we're just going to gear for Hierophant. I think there's no way that our opponent is playing is not running Hierophant, so these would be fine. And not sure that burn will be that relevant here. Let's see, I think I want the 4th Priestess. And go with the full extinction. Yeah, seeing the scouts there, the Verglas. I was very lucky. We didn't get any where I live, but a few kilometers away, windows were crashed. You know, the houses were broken, roofs were broken, cars' windows were broken, all sorts of you know, very uncool things. But where I live, I was spared. I was a few kilometers away. No. All right, so this is a keep. So on the draw again, and passing turn. Okay, so we do have a recurring source of damage and a brutalizer, so this is one of the best starts we could get. Let's just open up with a rubble for Ruby. Maybe we could have gone for something else, like a blood shard first, in hope, and with the hope that we get a ruby shard and we keep the yeah. Actually, this was a better. Should not have played the rubble there, just to keep our option open. Opponent might have verdict for the bunny pawn, but this is something I'm going to risk there. We do have some nice things going in our hand. So it appears that will be good with the bunny pawn. That is very good. So scout is not a problem. Just hoping that our opponent will be attacking with it, and maybe he has another one in hand. That could be very well. Okay, so here we play a shard. Activate champion power. Do we walk into a counter magic? That's the question. I think that let's just go for 4 damage to the face. See if he has counter magic. If he wants to play Drago, I'm just going to point things at his face until he empties his hand, and at some point we'll just get him. He's at 14 right now. We've got spells to kill these two. We've got 2 charges open. We've got a vortex coming in. Things okay. Things are looking good. So next turn we have access to 4 resources. Oberon Eulogy, okay. Alright, so Vampire Kiss. Play the Crackling Vortex. just going to Vampire Kiss this now. Gain 2 health, get rid of one of the attackers. Pass the turn. Next turn, if we draw a shard, we could... no, maybe if we draw a burn, we could enable our brutalizer. Hey, Birchy Baby, how are you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. Down at 9. Bolt. Bolt is okay. Let's just put a priestess here. One is down to 3 cards in hand, so things are looking okay with some peaks. That's 2 peaks in a row. You must have something. So I think that the next thing in line for us is to maybe go with... It would be nice to set up a Burning Tendrils Brutalizer turn. Or... Right now, if we get a resource, we will Burning Tendril and bolt the Master of the Hunt. I think that's the most sensible thing to do, or we just go aim everything to his face at this point. Oh, we get a shard, perfect, alright. I think we're just supposed to aim everything to his face. Go with 4. Go with 3 and pass a turn. Alright, things will be interesting. So next turn we could Burning Tendrils the Windsinger. That would be nice. Another card, so surely has a counter magic, but this is an opportunity we can't miss for now. Go for the kill. He has to have a counter magic. Transmogrifate his own troop into a... So that means he doesn't have a counter magic. That's interesting. That's interesting. So we're getting back on track. This is the first game. Last time I played this deck is 10 days ago on the stream, so I need to get my memory muscles pumping. But right now we're doing okay. We have a lot of draws that will kill our opponent. We've got a speed troop in hand that nearly kills our opponent as well. Opponent only has 3 cards. But this is a problem. This is a problem as it is a quick action to activate. So, yeah. Okay, so I place both counter Zurus. That is perfect. Excellent. We don't have a lot of turn to live, but we've got a lot of draws that would kill our opponent anyway. Any direct damage spell enables the Brutalizer. We'll keep the shard and the Brutalizer for now and pass a turn. If he starts attacking and leaves the his defenses open, we can try to Brutalizer and have him use the Transmogrifate for some random action. Alright, he's going for it, so we've got 1 turn. Blood Infusion Device will do. Alright, so this is for... I should have activated my champion power first. And here we play the Brutalizer and keep it on defense. Alright. And we've got theoretically 1 more turn, maybe. We maybe have 1 more turn. The This is an interesting deck. So a lot of Karns, Crocosaurs we saw, and yeah, that works. Fine by me. Inferno is an interesting thing on the board right now. We still have a decent amount of draws in the deck that would kill our opponent outright. But we have draws that would create a tie. And I'm not sure how this works. So let's say that in this position right there, I play Electrofry and deal 4 to both player. How does the game handles that? Is this a draw? We're definitely not blocking this guy. So let's see what happens. This is a weird attack. Well, yeah, Inferno. So there's 50% chance that we lose because of Inferno. But if we don't, then we're in a very good position to win. God. So same 50% chance for Inferno here. Each champion turn choose one Inferno counter, deal 1 damage to that champion for each Inferno counter. Okay, so it dealt damage on our turn, but it didn't have any counter, so it didn't work. That's interesting. And we played a shard a few turns ago that if we would have kept in our hand, we would have lived. And now our opponent is not in any position to attack though. Ripple means we're dead. Okay, so we misplayed this. Plus due to misplays. Add a few. Okay, so this here is a last. This is on us misplaying the deck more than anything else. Alright, so I'm just going to update the notes here. And going to game 3. Let's see. What else? Maybe the witches are good since they have Swift Strike and they block these scouts. Heroic Outlaw in late game, you know, has a 4 damage. Might be great. More ways to kill Wind Singer I like. Burns are not really great in this matchup. I think I'd rather have something else. There's a lot of 2 defense troops on this side of the board, so maybe Cleave. Well, I think I just like the Outlaw here as a curved topper with speed and damage. Alright, so we will be on the play for the last match though, and that makes a big difference. So hopefully we don't throw the game with more misplays. But this is what I offer to you guys. Learning experience. So make mistake on the stream so that everyone can learn from them and not make them on their own. That's a goal here. No Ruby with 2 blood devices, a crackling bolt, a burning tendrils, and a lot of good stuff. But I think we do replace that end. If we would have access to 1 ruby, oh, this is great. This is great hand. Alright, on the play this is perfect. So play the ruby shard, play the device, and on second turn we play the ebony pound. On the third turn we play activate champion power, play arena regular, and play a shard. That should start the game on the right foot here. And if this guy doesn't die on the first turn, then we crackling bolt and really get our opponent there. So we're going to play the blood shard and the ebony palm here, going for 1 damage, and then pass the turn. So do I wait for turn 4 to be to be playing the Arena Regular. I feel it's really too late, and right now opponent only has access to Transmogrifade, and it won't prevent him from getting the damage there from the shard play. So I think we're activating Champion Power, using the Pound, playing the Regular, playing the Shard, which he can't answer. Going with I think it's more important to get Ruby, and if the Hog doesn't die, we go for Rage 1 on the next turn. Because we have some double Ruby threshold cards, and I really want to make sure that I'm able to play them. So opponent's down to 16, passing the turn. No Transmogrifade. And here we go. So next turn, Champion Power activation, Crackling Bolt, and here's our dream, but we were able to do 2 damage with the regular and eat a troop, which is fairly decent. On this turn, we might just be playing one of the rebels and just activate the Ebony Pound here. If we want to be efficient with our resources, we're going to activate Champion Power and use the device. However, device is not a counterable by a counter magic, so it's really nice to have it to end the game. We're just going to use the Ebony Pound here and pass the turn. So opponent is playing really a Drago deck with a lot of quick action in it, so might as well giving a lot of opportunities here. Drifting, alright, so what's the next move? 4 resources, Aberron Eulogy. Alright, so we don't have any sources of recurring damage now. We're on an empty board. Oh, we've got an Arena Regular. Activate Champion Power. Play Arena Regular. Play a Shard. Go for Rage 1. And then attack. Use Crackling Board for 6. And Transmogrifade into the Ruby Infusion device. Alright, so opponent is at 11. That's something. That is something. So we've got 4 damage on the board already with the Infusion device. Ruby device gives +1/+1 and speed to a troop. That might be relevant, but Lanipa here is a big problem. We need to tackle. I'm going to play that shard. We already played 1 Arena Regular, and we really want to get up to. I really want to have 6 shards if I draw a. Oh, thanks for the follow, guard. Appreciate it, sir. Welcome to the team. Some nice ACDC in the background. Alright, so peek here. We're in a tough spot. Opponent's at 11. Likely stacking some interrupts. So this is going to be a very interesting match. Will he be attacking with the Windsinger here? That is the question. He attacks, so it might mean a scout in hand or on the top of the deck, or is very confident here. I think this is where we activate Vampire Kiss, do 3 + 4, this is 7, would bring the opponent down to 4. I think this is where we're going with that. Just make sure that yeah. Baiting counter magic, that's perfect. Since we baited a counter magic, I think we're holding out on the Infusion device for now. We still have enough to still have enough to activate the power, champion power again. We're now facing a decent amount of damage though, but we've got extensions in the deck. We're 2 shards away from playing an empowered Electro Fry, although after this turn it's going to be very hard for us to come back from this board. And if we lose that match, we 100% lose the match on the fact that we misplayed the second game that we should have won. Alright, there's 8 damage on the board. We can play Infusion Device for 4, gain 4, attack with this, and maybe we live, because you need to... Because you do need to block. Is that how we craft this scenario? Counter magic is our death, so 4, 6, 10, 12, that's exactly what's needed. So, alright, so we lost, and match loss, and this is purely on